Well, first off, I appreciate y'all coming on right now. At the end of the day, my main focus, I don't know, really, I'm trying to start something different. Yes, we've been practicing. That's good to hear, Candy. We have to test it out. But yeah, my main focus right now is to I don't know, I want to try something different. I want to start working on this whole podcasting thing. Reason why, because it's a lot that I've been seeing, a lot of stuff I've been wanting to talk about. Um, but I've been debating at the same time whether I was going to go ahead and move forward with this or not. So, yeah, that's what the focus is and the objective right now. But before I start doing that, I need to fill this out, see how this look, um, and then from there, I'll be able to kind of like start doing some things, if anything else. So far, y'all hear me pretty good. I assume that the light is good so y'all can see me. I guess some of the topics that I was thinking of right offhand is really the trail riding situation. Trying to get y'all take on it, what's y'all thoughts about it, how y'all feel about it. I have my own personal feelings about it at the same time, but I'm curious what y'all got to say about it. So, y'all have any questions about that? Chime in, let me know what you think. But while y'all still thinking on that, I'm gonna speak my piece on it. If anything, trail riding, it is a thing now, as y'all can see. It's a big thing for the most part, and so uh, I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't really for it all the way, but I respect what they're doing and the fact that it's involving and bringing more people together. So I love that aspect, especially the younger folks, because we've been trying to get the younger folks in, and they think anybody over 30 is old, which is crazy. So I like the idea that the younger folks are all involved in this whole situation. Um, I don't know much about because I haven't had the opportunity to actually experience one of the trail rides events. Yeah, I'm open to them for the most part, open to experiencing it and just learning a little bit about them as far as really what got them all tagged into it. Because from my understanding, trail riders been around for a minute. So just to even see them jumping on board on this thing, I'm really curious about the whole mindset on that. You know, um, and so I'm definitely interested in having that conversation. But I think the only reason why it rubs me the wrong way, and it's more of a personal thing, it's just more so seeing what they're doing in our city. I think I think how it's being marketed in our city is what I think kind of bothered me because it's not for the love of dancing or for the culture or the community more so. From what I'm seeing, it's for the money. It's for the money, and I ain't saying you shouldn't try to make a living or make money out of this at the same time. But I guess at the same time, I feel like don't taint it in the process of you doing it because that's what bothers me personally. Um, but overall, I mean, that's just my take on it for the most part. Because you gonna, I mean, I don't know what y'all doing in y'all cities, but I know here in Tampa, man, I mean, they got the clubs on it. The clubs are all of a sudden they marketing it and everything. Soul line dancing, boots on the ground. You want to learn boots on the ground? Come here and everything else. And that's cool. That's what's up. But um, I mean, like, dang, this whole community back here. We've been doing this for some years, you know. So that's my thing on it, if anything. But I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think. Now, what I find interesting right now is that I didn't, being this my first time working with this thing, boy, this feel like a freaking diary, yo. you pretty much, you pretty much having a whole conversation and expressing yourself and your feelings and emotions and all that stuff. But it is what it is. Everybody get a chance to get a playback on it at the same time. So that's what's up. Once again, understand my whole focus is to start trying to do this a little bit more often. Definitely have some conversations. Eventually, start getting people involved in this, so we can have some topics, some conversation we can touch on at the same time. Because I'm interested in hearing people taking their perspective in this whole community. I'm sure we got quite a few things going on out there right now, but like I said, I want to know I want to know what other people are talking about. I want to know what's going on, how we feel about a few things, and what we can do differently to just make some changes at the same time. So yeah, definitely. If you have any questions, suggestions, let me know. I'm down for it. If anything, I want to definitely start working on this podcast thing, start building this up because, like I said, I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of stuff I be want to say, stuff I want to have a conversation about, but there's really not many platforms that's tapping in. I know we got my peoples. Yeah, we got a few podcasts going on. You got my sister Queen Sheila. She had her Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, and then you got Carlos who does his as well on Tuesdays and everything else. So no, I just been always wanted to have this conversation and talks about what's going on in our community, what we can do differently, how we can advance ourselves within the community, also alongside with from events and all that stuff, like literally whatever we can. So that's the focus at the same time. So yeah, that's the whole mindset on all of this. And hopefully we'll see how everything goes. But today I just wanted to test everything out, see people chime in. So in the meantime, if you are in here, say what's up. Um, you know what I mean? Make sure you share to let people know I'm over here ready to rap and all that. Other topics I wanted to touch on as far as with the trail riders and everything, but also with the marketing. I'm gonna drop a few gems on that marketing tip. Um, so if y'all doing videos, um, there's a couple things y'all want to do. One, y'all want to check y'all actual settings on your camera. Check your settings on your camera because you probably got a really nice camera and you ain't even using it right. And the lack of knowledge on how the settings are set up will make or break your videos. I don't know if y'all ever consider that. And by the way, side note, I have a dog in the back, so I think he got a little nightmare. So if you hear him barking or making noises, that's him. Katrina, where you at, man? You supposed to be on my live. You over here sending me messages and stuff. Yeah, they said. I wonder, like, do they even have like a network of dances? I know somebody like we have our network of dances or what's being played and all that stuff. What dances network do they have? Like a list of dances they're gonna do or what? You know what I'm saying? You on my live? I'm trying to get Katrina over here. Anyways, what else I want to touch on? I'm gonna touch on the clubs. The clubs are doing the line dancing thing in our city right now. The clubs are doing it, and keep it straight, man. They doing it for the money, and I ain't mad at them because that's what they're about, you know. But at the same time, um, yes, I do agree. I do agree. Definitely best to learn, And then you got line dance, and you got new line dance instructors out of nowhere. Like you got new line dance instructors. I'm talking about brand new, man. I mean, I remember I heard somebody got chose to be an instructor just because they learned how to do the Tamiya dance, like immediately. Because they know how to Tamiya dance, they became an instructor just like that. And I was like, you gotta be kidding. I'm talking, they teaching a whole audience and everything. And they with the right, left, right, left, right, left. And for me, I'm like, hey, yo, I can't learn that way. So I don't know what you teaching right now. But it's crazy though. It's crazy and it's real. But we got new instructors popping up left and right in our city right now. And my question been is like, where you been at all this time? You know what I'm saying? We've been all up and down the city. Where you been at? Have we been not promoting ourselves very well? And it's probably the case because I'm learning and all that stuff. But dang, I mean, and you already knew what they're teaching. You already know the teaching. I'm often wondering how long the trend is going to last, though. I often wonder that for the most part. How long the trend of not only trail riding can be here for a minute, but how long? Hey, how you doing, Lady T? The question I want to know is how long is the trend is going to last for people wanting to learn line dances in a sense where line dancing is still hot. You know what I mean? Like to the point where people want to say, Um, they, everybody want to be an instructor in your city. Now, I ain't talking about people who've been line dancing for some years. I'm talking about now all of a sudden they want to incorporate line dancing and they want to start teaching all of a sudden. Like they ain't go to no classes, nothing. They just want to start teaching. They watch some videos from YouTube and they want to start teaching. Now I know they ain't really no course in protocol per se on how to be an instructor in our community. I know that. But what I do know also, if you have a local line dance group in your class or in your city, you probably should start there first and learn some things and understand how things are set up or whatever before you start doing a class type tip, because as an instructor, I can tell you this right now, holding down a class is not simple, it's not easy, it's not for the weak at all. You're dealing with different personalities. And no offense, you're dealing with women at the same time, and you have to hold your composure in the midst of it all. You know what I mean? Stay professional, especially to when you have people that's real comfortable with you. You got to be able to hold your composure in the midst of that too, because if not, it can come off the wrong way. You know, and you also gotta manage your emotions in the midst of it all, because not every people come into your class just for the freedom and the release. So you can't be on some other mess when they're trying to get free. You know what I mean? But yeah, and I don't think any new instructor understands that. These new teachers and stuff like that, they come out here, they don't understand that. Now, will they learn it? Yes, they will. But at the same time, it's like, but you're going to learn it the hard way, because you didn't have to go the way you're going. Like the way you're preparing yourself to learn this stuff is the hardest way. Jumping out there because you just seen a few classes, a few dances, it's crazy. And it's you're going to set yourself up for failure. And like I said, this message is not for my people who's in the community who's been dancing and going to classes. It's for people who just seen a few dances and all of a sudden they want to start holding a class. You know what I mean? Like it's a process to it all. And if you haven't taken care of that process, you're only putting yourself in a certain position. Now, I'm trying to be very careful on what I say, because my peoples always call me and text me like, you shouldn't have said that. They try to check me and every time like that. And my wife is not here. So who knows what I'm saying could get me in trouble. But I just like to be more expressive and be honest and direct about what I feel at the same time. I try to be mindful so I don't offend anybody, but I kind of keep it straight at the same time with you, all that. But we'll see exactly how the trend is going to last, because I'm talking about everybody's doing line dancing and they're calling you just to do the boots on the ground dance. Matter of fact, I keep it 100. I actually had somebody actually reach out to me and ask me, do I teach all the hottest line dances? Can I teach them all the hottest line dances, because they got an event coming up? And they want to know, can I teach all the hottest line dances to prepare them for the event? And I was like, in my mind, and this is what I said in my mind, and to her, I told her, I was like, yeah, I can teach you those dances. It's pretty simple dances, because trail riding dances are pretty simple. But in my mind, I'm like, or I can just teach you how to do line dances or steps or something like that. That way you could be able to learn all the hottest trendy line dances. You know what I mean? Because we teaching a lot of line dances, which is great, but no one teaches basic steps. No one's teaching, the terminology and stuff. And not to sound like I know everything, because I'm still learning myself. And that's why I always go to my guy, James Carr. He always, school me on some stuff at the same time. But no one's teaching that. And, And not saying that in our community, we heavy on it. But when you talk about the new line dances and stuff like that, they don't know at all. So it's like, no, I'll teach you. So when you have these new line dancers that's teaching these classes, they're going to teach them dances, which is cool. But they ain't going to realize that those same steps are in a lot of other dances. So now they want to learn another dance, but don't realize that they just did the same steps in the previous dance, or they never figure out how to master the steps in that dance. So now they stuck, you know? And so I'm like, hey, come to the class. We're going to teach you. We're going to teach you some dance. We're going to teach you some steps, though. So when the time you go try to learn them other dances, you're going to pick them up just like that, because you're going to figure out, you know, exactly what a sailor step is or what any other step is at the same time, you know? So, yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. It's just interesting. It's an interesting time. I can just tell you like this. This is a great opportunity for the community to position themselves to get the funding or whatever they're looking for. It is the greatest opportunity to do that because of the simple fact that line dancing is on high demand. It's trendy. So it's really how you look at the situation, what perspective you want to take on it. Some people is against the whole commercialize of the event and everything about it. And then some people like, hey, they want my services now, you know? So just market yourself and take advantage of it at the same time. And then just always continue to educate in the meantime. Like I said, it's not about the money per se, but you know, if you got a business, that's what you own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't know. I don't think you have to change, but pivot a little to see what they see. I'm saying this because I have a 19-year-old grandson who's rocking. Yes, I definitely agree with you said, Candy, and even what the Alchemist said at the same time too. I try to stay open-minded because I'm still learning. I'm learning a lot with the whole social media. I'm always watching it to try to like figure out what they got going on and not even just trail riders in general, but just how people are maneuvering on the social media aspect, because it's a lot to figure out. It definitely takes up a lot of your time and consume. The thing I don't want to do though is get caught up into the trend so much, because like for instance, like I feel like, and this is me, I feel like if I get caught up in the trend, I'm selling myself, and short, I'm selling my soul, to be honest with you. I feel like, and I lose the authenticity of who I am as an individual because I'm chasing trends. Now, at the same time, if you're on the right trend, stuff take off. And not everybody, because you got to add certain personality to it at the same time. But if you're on the right trend, you know, it takes off, you know. But I'm trying to figure out a way where we can stay authentic while still be able to utilize the trends and the runs of it. That's my objective. Now, if I can do that, I'm on it. But it can't be nothing fake and phony. I'm not attracted to it. I'm not drawn to it. And honestly, I don't want to continue to promote it, because if you get one video like that and it's viral, you got to stick to that. And I ain't trying to stick to something I ain't really feeling in the beginning. So I'm trying to figure out a way to maneuver and navigate through that to see if I can come up with something, if anything. But I definitely agree with you. If anything else. But like I said, our focus once again is to have these conversations, create a platform so we can continue to have these conversations. Like I said, shout out to my sister Queen. She has a platform that's doing that. Carlos got a platform, but definitely keep conversations going and even create opportunity for us to have conversation discussion, because it's a lot to type on these social media pages. One, two, the grammar ain't always the greatest. And three, it's hard to get what you want to, hard to convey what you want to say on the social media like you would on a one-on-one talk situation. So that is my goal, to try to create that. And and like I said, I have a lot of questions. Like my girl Lady T, she got a lot of answers, a lot of information to share. And it's just stuff I want to know as far as within our community um, that I'm still wanting to learn more about at the same time. So I can continue to feed my community and my city um, about our culture and everything about us, you know? So that is my objective and that's my focus at the same time. Because trust and believe, anytime I talk to my class, I let them know, I'm like, hey, yo, we got family outside of these states, fam. You just don't know. We big out here. You know, you don't get it twisted. You think we just doing these little line dance classes. wait till wait till they come through. When they come through deep. You know what I mean? With fans and whistles. So be ready. So I just like to try to bring more exposure to our city and our community, man, because each city, I believe, in states need more of us there to bring awareness, more of us to bring that soul and bring to really affect our city. Because before this trail riding, before Good Morning America, they ain't even know we really exist. I mean, every time you even mention soul line dancing, it was always referred to as country. You know, I had one guy ask me, "Can you really explain to me what is soul line dancing?" I had to literally say the wobble, the Cupid shuffle, or something like that. And they were like, "Oh, okay, okay," and and they black, But I get it at the same time because we were all there at one point in our lives, so I get it definitely. But now that we here, it's like now it's time to spread the good news. Let them know there's a place where you can go and enjoy yourself fully. You can put your purse down and run to the dance floor. You can go to the bathroom and then come back and your purse will still be there. You know what I'm saying? And they're protecting it and making sure nobody else touch it. But they don't have to because they dancing. They love to dance. They're dancing at the same time. You know what I mean? Side note, real quick. Hey, Lady T, I just realized line dancers can't. It's hard to see line dancers dancing at parties with free dancers and any other dancer outside of line dancing. It's really tough to see parties like that that consist of us. Let's see the or that. Oh, um, yes, I agree with you, Alexa, on that too, because yeah, actually, I think somebody positioned that to me one time to even compete, actually, which was crazy. But that person, she understood. I was able to explain to her and break down that, that's so line dancer. We don't do that competition stuff. It's not about compete. We don't want to lose the love from it at the same time. And she respected and understood it. But I know I see a lot of flyers, especially in the trail riding world, when it comes to competitions, and I don't even know what that looked like. And I think I don't know if somebody posted it some days ago or something. I forgot. I want to say it was Big Moochie, but it was like along the lines of who's gonna be the judge, and if the judge even do any line dancing? You know what I mean? So you say you taking somebody who don't line dance, the judge line dancing, to say which line dance is better. How do you figure that out? But you gotta understand they're young, so I would not be surprised that there is competition. But I ain't gonna lie, I am still surprised that it's still happening. Why? Because not even it's a competition. I'm surprised with the trail riding thing because I'm only going by hearsay. All right, I don't know for sure. I don't know accurate, but let's take a look at it like this. Um, Men, we have a lot of pride and ego, right? Oftentimes, not all of us. We've grown and matured to the point where we know how to push that stuff to the side for the most part. But then you talking about, hey, what's up, mama? I don't know who he is, but Hey, how you doing? You talking about younger dudes, younger boys who usually don't have much emotional intelligence or emotional control, and they're drinking. What that look like at a party? Now, everything's been safe. Everything's been safe, but at the same time, I'm oftentimes worried. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I go to it, you know, I don't know how comfortable I'm gonna be. Hey, Tanya. Okay, Tanya with the T. T with the T. That's what I'm assuming. What's up? Yeah, I know. No competition. I ain't for that either. um, but yeah, like if I go to the parties like that, I would definitely be on my guard. I don't know why, but that's the vibe I get. Now, am I being, am I stereotyping or all that stuff? Nah, it's not that. It's just, or is it? I don't know. All I know is it says you're not with you often feel like you're not with a mature crowd, so you just don't know what to really expect. You know what I mean? We got some young folks, and young folks can be a little funny sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think I seen the one video the girl was talking about. Okay, Lady T, you on the same thing I'm on. I seen one girl, she was talking about, I had posted a video, she was talking about how, yeah, I got all, you want to have all these dances. You just don't need to learn all the dances. You just need to learn these certain dances to be a part of the trail ride parties. Hey, how you doing, Viola? You only need to learn these dances for the trail riding parties. You don't need to learn all the dances and stuff like that. So as she going through the dances and brushing her hair with a hat on, which is crazy, but she mentioned at the end, YNs they be carrying at these parties, and so I'm like, I figured that at the same time, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I want to be at one of. Now, do they carry at our parties? It's very well possible they carry at our parties, but we don't be on that. We still ain't on that regardless. You know what I'm saying? So if they carrying, it's like, well, I get it. That's understandable. I don't even understand what you're asking me right now. But yeah, I would say for me, it's like it just seems different vibe and different energy at the same time, to the point where anything can go left. And then you're talking about them drinking at the same time. So that's another tip. And from what I hear, yeah, I agree with you. I agree to respect. Yeah, they carrying. They carrying. Pew pew. They carrying that. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I like I said, and I'm only going off a take of what others mentioned. Like Teresa, she was on the live and she mentioned the fact that there was no order. So like in our soul line dance community, we already know we're gonna face a DJ, or well, at least that's just the rule. We facing the DJ. Period. That's just what we understand it as, right? But she was saying that at the parties, she was saying at the parties that there's no such order. So basically, the music will start. You have a group of people might be facing the DJ. You have another group facing the opposite way. I know I can't drink and remember line dances. Can you remember line dances anyways, though? Just want to make sure first before we go into the drinking part. No, I'm just messing. But I feel you on that. They were all facing in different directions. So, only time we did stuff like that if we was doing like Pac-Man or something, but they were all facing in different direction. And it was almost like the group of people was like, nah, we gonna do our stuff this way. You know what I mean? Like, forget the fact that, majority of people was going left. It was like, nah, we gonna go this way. We're gonna go the opposite way. And that's like crazy. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like how long that lasts? And you only can understand the attitude behind that. Only time we have separation and division in what we do is if there is multiple dances or there's another dance to it. And but then there's a level of respect that if majority is running the floor, then the other people will usually have a corner. But yeah, and Robin, I get it. I carry too, at the same time too. But it's like you said, it's just a level of maturity. It's a level of maturity. So imagine a young kid, early 20s carrying. Shoot. How long does it take for a person to pop off in that situation? So I'm not saying, and I pray nothing like that happens. Nothing like that happens in their community because I think what they're doing is beautiful. And I pray that, they continue to get more knowledge and education about our community to help so we can both learn from each other at the same time. But, you know, we have to see. We might have to send some people over there to tap in and touch and introduce themselves, or we might have to come as a crew, however we got to do it. But yeah, hopefully, there's knowledge and information because it's no, I don't even think they have just one particular major. I don't know, I could be wrong, but like one major person or multiple major instructors that moves the audience in a direction, like have that level of influence in the community over there. And if they do, we need to know who that is so we can really have a conversation. You know what I mean? We should probably put that out. Who is the head? Who is the people, the man of influence or the woman of influence in the trail rider community that we can talk to? I would love to talk to that person. You know, just got to tap in. We got to figure out a way to tap into that. That'll definitely give us more insight and even help us to learn from each other and spread that knowledge and all that stuff, right? So, yeah, man, that's what we on right now. But I definitely look, we got some people in here, man. I hope y'all all said what's up too, man. Don't be just coming in here and just sliding in listening. Then you're gonna make me feel, suspicious and wonder who you really are. Relationship, yes. Yes, relationship. I'm assuming what you're saying, Candy. Relationship as far as within both organizations. Um, yeah, I think that'd be nice to build upon, and definitely it would be a good conversation. Just got to find the right person to talk to in that matter because we got a lot of questions. You know what I mean? Right now, we've been just talking amongst ourselves, at least from my observation. We've been talking amongst ourselves. And then we have people within our organization or in our community that are shedding a little light and trying to speak on behalf of the trail riders, aka steppers. But at the same time, it's only so much information we're really getting, you know? So I'm curious to see exactly who can we talk to? You know what I mean? Um, I might even reach out to your boy who created the boots on the ground. I might reach out to him to see what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? See if he wanted to have a conversation because I'm curious. Because I mean, first of all, to be in that position to have a dance that's globalized like it is, Brockton, hey, what's going on? How you doing? What's going on? The Brockton Urban Line Dancer. How you doing? Um, but yeah, I would definitely I probably would like to talk to him because first of all, just to get his take on how he feel and everything, and his experience of it all, because that's amazing to be like. Honestly, I'm probably like, so how many dances did you make before you hit the last one and had a hit single? Yes, yeah, definitely. But I would definitely want to, if Carlos did get it together, I would definitely want to Big Moochie, I would definitely want to your question, Ms. Goods. I definitely want to chime in that conversation because I have questions, and and me, I'm gonna be direct. You know, I'm direct with my questions. I'm straightforward. Like, hey, yo, man, what you do to get, you know, man, like, why y'all doing all that shit? Something. I'm straight with us. As far as Big Moochie, I think he's good too, but I think Big Moochie, I think, and this is just my opinion, with Big Moochie, the insight and information he has in regards to what's going on, I feel like he has a lot of insight for the most part, but there's still some limitations. Like, I would rather talk to a younger folk because they think differently and their views are different, their perspective is different. Mucci gonna give us nothing but the history. He's gonna give us history and knowledge, which is what we all been receiving from him since he's been in the game, you know. But to see this genre and see this culture of individuals, I'm curious to see exactly what they touching on, what they talking about at the same time. So hopefully, you said someone is active in the community as well. I wonder who. I would definitely want to know who to rap with in regards to that. Yeah, because that would be an interesting conversation to have. Because I know we have questions and everything. So that's where we want to go. Currently active. Okay. Yes, I agree with you. Definitely. Currently active. I agree with you. And I like how y'all putting in y'all comments and stuff and making me play games to figure out what the heck y'all talking about. You know, that is really awesome. You know what I'm saying? And if I say anything wrong and I ain't saying the same thing you talking about, then it's your fault because your questions and the stuff that you write and ain't detailed enough. Y'all texting and stuff. No, listen. But yeah, other than that though, man, we're gonna start working on this. That's my plan, to work on this, to get more conversations and stuff going. Because like I said, we have a lot of questions. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to start seeing if I can get some people on here that we can talk to, and I make sure I make y'all aware. Anyways, I'm gonna do my best to make sure y'all aware of what's going on, and we just tune in and rap about it at the same time. But I definitely like y'all feedback because, like I said, I sit on here. I don't know much. I'm learning. I'm learning. I know a little, and then I have people like Lady T that has a wealth of knowledge to share and give. And then I got my guy, LD. Uh, I quit counting the stuff. Groups at 50 on Facebook. Yo, I ain't got no words on that, man. Cause my first reaction was they're a group, but then it's like they are a group. It could be a group. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. But like there's a lot of groups and they probably all in the same city, dude. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta connect. What a you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of, you got 15 groups within the same county, like, hey, can we come together and all that stuff? But maybe they're having the same problem that most of us have in our own city. So that's probably the case. And that's possible. And that's just how it is sometimes. It's just all about who has the vision, you know? I saw someone there, Trail Rider, that don't consider steppers as, oh, yeah, that was, I saw someone that trail riders don't consider steppers as trail riders. Yeah, I think the last time I saw that was Big Moochie's post. Big Moochie posted on that about he didn't see, he wanted to clarify the difference between trail riders and steppers, and he referred to them as steppers because of the fact that they didn't have, to my understanding, the four wheelers. You couldn't ride the horses. You couldn't come through like you were supposed to come through as a trail rider. They had like, nah, you can't do all that. You better come in your Tesla. Nah, but they said you could. It's just certain things they couldn't come with to be as a trail rider at the same time. So He didn't refer to him as that. I'm not sure what their take is, and I think in my mind, I don't even think they even care. They like who we are. We're gonna do what we do. Period. You know. So, but yeah, and just like Lady T said, that's what he was saying as well too. So I don't know, but we shall see. We shall see. But I definitely want to say I appreciate. He said yes. That was the post said came from someone. Yeah, maybe. No, it was big. It was Big Moochie. Big Moochie made a. Big Moochie been on. What do you call it? He was on. He been on. He was at the pulpit for a minute, man. Your boy, he been preaching. I ain't never hear Big Moochie talk as much as post. Let me say post as much as he has been lately. Like, and it ain't just you know what I mean. Just 1-2 paragraphs. Big Moochie been hitting threads. This dude got a lot to say. He trying to get things straight. You know what I mean? And so I was like, yikes. I mean, shoot, even Cupid had to say something. And you don't never see him saying nothing. But so yeah, they was on there, man. They was on there on their thing. And but I appreciate it. I appreciate it because that's just some information. That's just some information we would like to know more about at the same time. Myself, with little information, that's something that I would like to know more about. So I appreciate him taking the time to share that information and knowledge. And you know, we'll see where that goes. But like I said, my objective is to talk to somebody, have a conversation and talk to somebody. And you know, I'm gonna bring y'all along because I want y'all to hear the stuff too. And also just to keep me in line too, to make sure I don't go left, because I tend to go left sometimes, and y'all gotta reel me back in because I might say something slick. Y'all like, hey, Keith, chill out. Something like that. I gotta be careful. I gotta do better with that. Have more tact in my wording and all that. But you know how we do. So before I let you go, I want to bring my wife in. She's supposed to be coming in shortly. She just came from her workout sessions. So I want to at least say what's up to you guys. But one thing for sure, what I would love y'all to do for me, first of all, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Please stop playing. Subscribe to your boy. Follow so we can start doing more so y'all get these notifications. Because I'll be putting in posts and saying what y'all thinking and nobody don't say nothing. So subscribe to the channel. But definitely let me some topics. Let me know some things that we need to touch on, because there's a lot that I could speak on, but I'd love to hear what y'all feel that we should touch on. Hey, Dre, real quick, come in and say what's up before I tap out. What you doing? Hit that light too. Hit that light for me, please. I'm in the dark. There we go. Yes. Golly, y'all ain't gonna tell brother in the dark. I'm in the light, man, looking like a creepy person and everything. Anyways, say what's up, babe.
What's up, babe?
That's
that. I like this.
Yeah,
that one.
That like break.
Yeah. Hey, let me turn it off. So let's see.
No, turn on. Well, I'm about to pop off anyway. I'm about to get off anyways. But
now y'all can see. Hi, y'all. Buddy, I was working out.
That's how you work out?
No, I was stepping. I was at my extreme step. He's hitting it. Oh, anyway. Hi, y'all. Bye, y'all.
I appreciate y'all following, man. Make sure y'all connect and yeah, let me know. All right, but I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have an amazing day.
See y'all later. Bye. I gotta take a shower.
Yeah, because you stink.
Whatever.